Isabela stepped off the plane, her heart racing with excitement. Paris stretched out before her, a city alive with energy and promise. She had come from Brazil, leaving behind the familiar warmth of home for the bright lights and high fashion of the French capital. This was her chance, her moment to shine during Fashion Week, a dream she had nurtured for years. As she made her way through the bustling airport, the thrill of new beginnings filled her with a sense of purpose. The streets of Paris were slick from recent rain, reflecting the vibrant neon lights that flickered above. Isabela felt the pulse of the city in her veins, a rhythm that beckoned her to explore. She arrived at the venue, a grand building that housed the chaos of the fashion world. Backstage was a whirlwind of activity. Stylists, models and designers rushed around, each absorbed in their own frantic tasks. The air was thick with the scent of hairspray and anticipation. Amid the chaos, Isabela spotted Camille, a striking model with an ethereal presence. Camille was draped in a sheer black outfit that clung to her form, her piercing blue eyes scanning the room with an air of confidence. When their gazes met, a spark ignited between them. Camille approached, her smile slow and knowing. "You're new here," she said, her voice smooth and inviting. Isabela nodded, feeling an inexplicable pull toward this enigmatic woman. "Stick with me, I'll show you the real Paris." Isabela felt a thrill of excitement mixed with trepidation. She had heard whispers of the darker side of the fashion scene, tales of ambition and desire that could lead one astray. But Camille's allure was too strong to resist. After the show, Camille led Isabela to an exclusive after-party, a hidden club beneath the city. The entrance was unassuming, but once inside, the atmosphere transformed. The music thumped, a deep bass that vibrated through the crowd, and the air was thick with the scent of sweat and perfume. Strobe lights cut through the darkness, illuminating bodies swaying in unison. Isabela felt alive as she danced alongside Camille, their bodies moving together, a magnetic force drawing them closer. Camille's hands roamed Isabela's body, igniting a fire within her. The world outside faded away. It was just the two of them, lost in the rhythm of the night. "You're captivating," Camille whispered, her breath warm against Isabela's ear. The words sent shivers down her spine, and she nodded, entranced. They slipped out of the club, the cold night air hitting their flushed skin. Camille led Isabela to her apartment, a luxurious loft with sweeping views of the city. Inside, the atmosphere shifted. The dim lighting and flickering candles created an intimate cocoon. Camille poured them red wine, their legs brushing against each other as they sank into the couch. The conversation flowed, low and husky, filled with flirtation and unspoken desires. Camille's hand found its way to Isabela's thigh, sending waves of heat coursing through her. "You're beautiful," Camille murmured, her fingers tracing delicate patterns on Isabela's skin. Isabela felt herself lean in, capturing Camille's lips in a kiss that was both tender and urgent. They rose from the couch, their bodies entwined, heading toward the bedroom. The room was bathed in a soft golden light, casting shadows that danced along the walls. Isabela's breath caught in her throat as she took in Camille's black lace lingerie, a vision of seduction. They fell onto the bed, hands exploring, kisses deepening, the world outside forgotten. But as dawn broke, Isabela awoke to an unsettling silence. The room felt cold and empty. Camille was gone, leaving only a lingering echo of their passionate night. Isabela glanced in the mirror, her reflection appearing pale and ghostly. Confusion washed over her. Where had Camille gone? She tried to leave, but the door was locked tight. The atmosphere grew heavier. Then Camille emerged, her eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. "You're mine now," she said, her voice a haunting echo that sent chills down Isabela's spine. Isabela's instinct screamed at her to run, but her voice betrayed her, silenced by fear. Camille stepped closer, her form shifting. The beauty that had drawn Isabela in twisted into something monstrous. Her skin cracked, revealing a darkness that pulsated beneath. The room vibrated with a low, haunting hum, and symbols glowed faintly on the walls, pulsing with an eerie rhythm. Realization hit Isabela like a cold wave. Camille was not human. She was a creature of the night, feeding on desire and life, a predator hidden beneath the glamour of the fashion world. The allure of Paris was a trap, a seductive web that ensnared those who dared to dream. Isabela fought back, adrenaline surging through her veins. She grabbed a candle holder and hurled it at Camille, the creature screeching as its form flickered. Seizing the moment, Isabela turned and ran to the door, desperation urging her forward. It remained locked. Frantically, she scanned the room for an escape. A small window caught her eye, high above. With determination, she climbed onto a table and pushed it open, the cold night air rushing in. Camille's voice echoed behind her, a cacophony of whispers and screams that drove Isabela to jump. She hit the ground hard, pain shooting through her body, but she didn't stop. Isabela sprinted through the empty streets, the haunting music of the club fading behind her. She didn't stop until she reached her hotel, the familiar sight of safety urging her on. She locked the door, collapsing against it, gasping for breath. The next morning, Isabela awoke uncertain, the events of the previous night blurring the lines between reality and nightmare. She looked in the mirror, her reflection appearing weak and pallid. A smile crept across her face, but it wasn't her smile. As the screen faded to black, a voice echoed in the silence, deep and foreboding. "Paris is a city of allure, of temptation. But sometimes, the things that draw you in are not what they seem, and sometimes they never let you go." A haunting melody played, distorted and eerie, growing louder until it abruptly fell silent. The shadows of Paris lingered, a reminder of the darkness that lay beneath the city's glamorous facade.